The saddest part is that this morning I went to buy with no makeup on, and I came home to put makeup on to stay at home. Hello everybody, I hope you're all doing well. So I have this friend, and he recently told me that he spent quite some time in a superstore looking for makeup. Because he's a boy and he wants to wear makeup, he still kind of was embarrassed. But Superstore has a self-checkout. But when I was little, I did the same thing, and I went to a lot of drugstores to try makeup. But what I found is that because I was so unknowledgeable about makeup, I ended up spending a lot of money on things that I didn't actually want or didn't like, and then I didn't even know how to use them properly, and because they weren't the best quality, I would have to keep buying more and keep buying more stuff to try it until I got to this point. Needless to say, I now have a Sephora card, and I think their policies are amazing. If you buy something you don't like it, if you keep your receipt, or even if you don't, you can just show them ID. They'll let you exchange until you find the one that you want. So I think that's really important to keep in mind when you're starting to wear makeup. Actually, he's my inspiration for making this series of videos because we were eating Korean barbecue for my birthday, and he was telling me about it, and he's like, I just found out what a waterline is, and I was like, oh god, you have so much to learn. I know when I was growing up and I was trying out makeup, there was all these makeup gurus who would just like show you how to do it, but they never explained really how to do it, which is completely understandable considering the fact that they do this all the time, so they don't really want to explain basics by basics. But this is why I'm here. So first and foremost, we all have to start with taking care of our skin. Because your skin needs to breathe every once in a while, it's not good to pile so much makeup on yourself all the time. I like to use as minimal amount of makeup as possible. On a day-to-day basis, you want to keep your face as clean and as pure as possible. So the very first step of makeup is taking care of your skin. The best way to do this, honestly, is through good nutrition and hydration. The thing I do the most and that seriously helps my skin more than anything is water. And not just water, I drink a shit ton of tea all the time. I'm pretty much always drinking tea or drinking some sort of water, whether I put fruit in it or not. But that is seriously one of the best things you can do for your skin before all this makeup has to go on. But regardless, I will now teach you how to do your makeup. So you're gonna want to start with a primer. I use Nature Republic Province Makeup Base with SPF 30. It's really important to have some sort of product that has SPF in it, especially if you live somewhere with a warmer climate. So you're gonna want to prime your face, and I found the best way to use the least amount of product is to actually squirt it onto the back of your hand because it's not as absorbent as the front of your hand, and then blot it onto your skin where you want. And so for primer, this primer that I'm using, it is purple. The good thing about the purple in this product is that it actually evens out your skin tone. So that allows you to have a nice even canvas before you even start anything. And then the second thing I do is always conceal, because I figure concealers is actually cheaper than foundation, and I would rather use more concealer than more foundation. So I'm using the Kat Von D Lock-In Concealer, and I've been using this for a year and I still haven't run out, so I actually really recommend that. What I like to do is actually dot it onto my face on the places I need, especially under the eye. So what I like to do is use a concealer brush to just blend it out in a kind of triangle shape underneath the eye, and then just apply it where you have any imperfections and go over that with your concealer brush. And then you have lots of options. One is you could just blend it in with your finger, but what's trending right now is these beauty blenders. Because these products are made to absorb excess makeup as well as blending at the same time, the best way to actually avoid it taking up too much product so that most of it is on your face is actually to dampen your beauty blender. But another option that I love to use lately, better than the beauty blender, is just actually using the little pad that comes in my hair cushion. What you want to do is always pat to blend, because when you just slide it up and down your face, you're actually not building up on anything. So once that's all blended in, now you can move on to either foundation or a cushion pouch. On a regular basis, I use a cushion pouch just because I like it better, but I know a lot of people like using foundation, so I will show you both. So the only foundations I actually have right now is a NARS Sheer Matte Foundation that I got as a little sample. These are actually pretty great because I take them on vacation with me. If I just kind of use it in the same way, I just blot it on my face And then the best way to do it is actually with a stippling brush, and then you just keep tapping until it's fully blended out. And I give it a couple swirls just to really spread it out. So the reason I actually use a cushion pouch as opposed to foundation is that I find it's a lot easier and quicker for me personally, and I don't like the fact that there's a lot of extra steps with foundation, whereas with the cushion pouch you literally just give it one push and then you're good to go, and it's really high coverage, especially if you get a good one. The one I use is a Hera one, and I've actually heard a lot of good things about it, and personally I love it, and I've been using it and refilling it for a year now. So I actually recently just got into contouring. I'm not 100% sure how it works yet. I actually just picked up the Paloma NARS contouring kit, and I have yet to get a proper brush for it, but I have been using just my small blush brush, and it actually seems to be working. It's a bit thinner, so it has a lot more precision than a normal blush brush. And then what I like to do is I give it one swipe, and then I blend upwards, and then I kind of give it a 3 shape along my face. So I find that actually works now, but I don't want to say too much about contouring because I don't really know about it yet. But in this contouring kit, it also comes with a highlighter. So I just got a little fluffy brush, and I applied some on the bridge of my nose and the middle of my eyebrows and my cupid's bow and my chin, because apparently that's what you're supposed to do. Now you're going to want to go ahead and apply some blush, especially if you're fairly pale like me. I like to apply it higher up on my cheekbones and then blend it down, so it's not so much on the apples of my cheeks, but higher up on the side of my cheekbones, because I find it gives you more natural, healthy color. And then you're going to want to finish it all off with a finishing powder or spray. I have the Oil Control Urban Decay De-Slick Setting Spray, but I don't like to use that all the time because I find it actually makes my eyelashes go down because they get wet. So if you're going to use that, I hope you have very nice eyelashes that are naturally curl. But I actually prefer right now Innisfree's No Sebum Blur Powder, and I like to apply it on the areas that I need extra oil protection because I tend to be a fairly oily person. So yeah, that's my daily face routine. I hope you liked it and it's actually helpful. If not, definitely ask questions. I'm not the queen of makeup, but I've picked up a few things. But I hope this helped you get started on your makeup beginnings. It's a very long road. It begins at a young age and it continues towards the rest of your life. And most of your paychecks will go towards it. And you'll be homeless, but you'll look good. So yeah, next we're going to move on to eyes and eyebrows. So if you want to see that, check out my next video. Please keep in mind that I do have some coupon codes for you, and everything is in the description box below. Otherwise, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.